Yes! Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers? And you scumbags. Peter Gilmore here for my second and final video of the night. Once again, here on Killer of Demons 66. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels, which are down there, dude. Down in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share this video all over the goddamn internet. And tap that bell, turn on all my notifications, so you never ever, baby, ever, and I mean ever, miss an upload. If you do, well, you miss out, motherfucker. That's all I gotta say about that. So, like the video, dislike the video. If you dislike the video, you're do whatever you gotta do. Like the video, dislike the video. I really don't give two shits what you motherfuckers do. But don't forget to subscribe to my channels, all four down below, including this one. So do that now. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to share the video and hit that bell. Very important to hit that bell. Because if not, well, YouTube can't send out my videos to you and you can't watch. But if you're not getting the notifications, then unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell, and hopefully you get it. If not, then just search my my name in the search field, or go back a video, or just refresh my channel. Whatever. That's all I gotta say about that. Alrighty. It is late. Well, not too late. It's after midnight here in the Northeast. Got my good buddy Nick in the chat, as always. The tribal chief of the chat. So, Nick, it's time to get sexy. So, hope you stay up for a little bit, and we'll talk about the world of professional wrestling, the sport of professional wrestling, by the way. It's a sport. It is not entertainment. It is a sport. You don't believe me? Go watch. I don't even know what number it is, but go watch a video from a long time ago. From I don't even know what number it was. It's on my Gilmore on my TDC Reborn channel. It was episode 180 something, 190 something, where I talked about, is wrestling a sport? And I gave evidence of wrestling being a sport, and what sport defined is not sports entertainment, which is WWE. But look at AEW, look at Ring of Honor, TNA, or even New Japan. Japan, number one, Japan, forever, Ichiban. That's all I gotta say about that. Speaking of New Japan, getting close, baby. Getting close to the finals of the G1. The A block is about to be, I think the A block final is either tomorrow or Wednesday. And I think the B block is sometime this week too. So I think either by the end of this week or by this weekend, the entire G1 will be over. I got a lot of good people still in it. Zack Sabre Jr. is in, I think, 6-2. Shingo is 6-2, the champion, the IWGP champion. I think that's it. I think Ishii is still in the running. Who else? forget who's in it. Damn. I know Zack Sabre Jr. is 6-2. I know that, and I think Shingo is 6-2. I think they're in the same bracket, so we could see in the finals of the A block, Shingo, Takahagi, and Zack Sabre Jr. So. And then I think on the B block, I think Okada's is somewhere. I don't know where he is. It is what it is. I would get my phone, but I don't want. But yeah, but the G1 is. Damn, it's starting to get warm in here. Because it's fucking hot in here, so it is just me. It's me and Nick. I mean, we're fucking hot guys. Not like that, but you know what I mean. We're sexy guys. That right, ladies? Well, I could say for myself. Nick, I don't know. I don't know Nick if Nick has a significant other or not. But me, you know me. I mean, come on. Me with the ball and chain for 13 and a half goddamn years. It is what it is. And that's it. And by the way, if you haven't watched my SmackDown and Rampage review, link is in the description box. I did it earlier today. I wanted to get that out of the way. Didn't go too long, but it was like a 51-minute video, but kind of rushed it a little bit. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. And that's it. Nick, I gotta tell you a funny story on Instagram after the video. So funny stuff that happened during that video, but I'll tell you off air, just to let you know that it's interesting stuff. But a lot of stuff happened today with that's that. But I'll tell you off air. I don't want to tell it on air because I know certain people watching. But it is what it is. These mindless zombies don't learn. It's mindless zombies that don't learn to leave me the fuck alone. But it is what it is. That's it. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. All right, so hopefully you all had a great Monday. Now it's Tuesday morning. And like I said, going back to New Japan, the finals of the G1 are about to be set probably by the end of the week. And we'll have an official 2021 G1 Climax 31, I think it's 31, winner. And that winner will get a briefcase that they can cash in. Well, actually, they get the briefcase and they have to defend it for the next 2 months, all the way up until Wrestle Kingdom 16, January the 4th, in the Tokyo Dome for Wrestle Kingdom 16. I don't know what night. Actually, I think it's night 1 or night 2. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know they're doing night 1 and 2 this year. I actually don't know. I think they might, but they've done it the last 2 years, so why not give it a third time a charm, you know? But I think Wrestle Kingdom 16 is going to demolish, and I mean demolish, that day 1 pay-per-view, which is taking place January the 1st, 2022 in Atlanta, GA, which is the replacement for TLC this year. There's no TLC after Survivor Series. So after Survivor Series, we get nothing all the way. All December is hype until basically the go home show for SmackDown, which is the New Year's Eve show. Then after that, January the 1st in Atlanta, GA, the very first day 1 pay-per-view for the WWE. So that's that. And then got Wrestle Kingdom after that. New Year's Dash right after that, the 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think, of January. And then after that, we got the Royal Rumble at the end of January. January the 20, the 29th, I believe. in St. Louis, Missouri on a Saturday. Not Sunday, Saturday. And there might be an Impact pay-per-view somewhere around there too, but that's that. And then when February comes around, we got the Super Bowl 56, or LVI, you dumb people at home. At the end of football. And then AEW Revolution will come your way. I don't know. They don't have the date yet, but usually it's around February. So by the end of February. Well, it might be the beginning of February. I don't know. And that's that. But I know NXT is going to have, I think, a special on January the 4th. Probably another New Year's Evil show like they did last year. And January the 5th, the first Dynamite of the year on their new station, TBS. Probably going to be a humongous show. Where they got the TBS title for the women. Going to be the finals of that tournament. Well, I don't even know when it begins. So we'll crown a new TBS women's champion. And some surprises, maybe. Some big surprises, maybe. We'll see. Could you say, Kingston? Sorry, I have this humongous cold. But it is what it is. All right. So that's that. And we'll move on from there. All right. Hope you had a great Monday. Like I said, check out my SmackDown Rampage review down below in the description box. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. We had Monday Night Football tonight. A pretty good game. Came down to the wire. Buffalo and Tennessee. Buffalo, I think, was going for it on 4th and 1 right near the end zone. And I think the coach went for the win. And they went for it. And Tennessee stopped them on 4th and 1 to win the game. 34-31. Tennessee defeated the Buffalo Bisons. So if you had the Bills to win, you lost. And yeah, I lost. So that sucks. So all the New York teams lost in football land. Well, except for the Jets because they were off. So, and the Niners were off too. So, but the only good thing with the Niners is that the Seahawks lost to Pittsburgh on Sunday Night Football. That's the good thing. So the Niners are 2-3. The Seahawks are 2-4. So the Niners moved up to 3rd place in the division. Still a lot of games back of the division, boy. Because the Rams are 5-1. Arizona is 6-0. You can kiss the division goodbye for the Niners. There's no way that Arizona's gonna choke in the next couple weeks. But then again, the Niners can go on a humongous run. But I think right now for the Niners, just get back to 500, and then start climbing that ladder. And hopefully, get a wild card spot. There's 3 wild card spots, so we'll see. We'll see. They got a pretty tough game this week in Santa Clara at home, where they're at 0-2, which is rare that they are 0-2 at home. But another home game against the Indianapolis Dolts. Let's see what happens with that. All right, enough about football. By the way, the Rangers won tonight. That's a good thing. For hockey, the Rangers in overtime once again. Actually, they won not again, but they won tonight in overtime against the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Breadman Panarin got the goal. So the Rangers have won 2 in a row. That's good. It's very good. Very good. Very, very good. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, Nick was Nick was watching football instead of Raw. Huh, that's good. I don't have ESPN on my dish, so I mean I have Red Zone, so I was kind of watching a little bit on Red Zone, so and then I was watching a little bit of the Boston, the Red Sox and the Houston assholes, and the assholes got their assholes ripped last tonight by the Red Sox. Hit another grand slam tonight by Kyle Schwarber. So Red Sox, I think they won. So they're up 2-1 over the assholes. Game 4 is tomorrow night in Boston. That's that. On the National League side, the I hate to say, but JD's Braves are up 2-0 over the Dodgers. Game 3 tomorrow night in LA. So hopefully we'll see the Dodgers can come back. But Braves are like whipping that candy ass, if you know what I mean. And if you're a Met fan, you do not want to see the Braves in the World Series. And even winning it. Don't want to see that. No. Do not want to see the Braves win the World Series. Do not want to see that. Would be nice to see Boston and the Braves, but I just don't want to see freaking Freddie Freeman and all those jerk-offs in the World Series. And if I do, I hope Boston or, well, it depends on if Houston gets there, but if Boston gets there, I want Boston to whip the living crap out of Atlanta. Just saying. All right, enough about football and baseball and all that good shit. Let's get to wrestling. Sport or professional wrestling. And on this late night, this late Monday night, early Tuesday, as almost 1 o'clock here in the Northeast, on this late Monday night, October the 18th, 2021. If you're watching from somewhere else, October the 19th, 2021, getting closer and closer to Halloween. And got that. And as of right now, we're 12 days away from Halloween. It's that. Big shout out to my chica, my mamacita Rosa, who is on assignment. She had to rush down to see her mom in Baltimore. So she's taking about a week, maybe 2 weeks off, just to see her mom. Her mom's not doing so good, but so it is what it is. So she's gonna be there for maybe the rest of this week, maybe next week. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I'm hoping just for this week, for my sake, but it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on. We'll move on from there because I want to get this video done and then edit up, watch a little bit more of. I'm actually watching the season premiere of the Osborne. What's it called? The Osborne's To Believe or something like that. What's it called? What's this damn show called? The Osborne's Make You Believe or something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna get the actual time. The Osborne's Wanna Believe. This is season. What season is this? Actually, there's no season, but it's episode 26. So this is this is the new season. I think just started. I think this. I don't know if the new season started. It's on the Travel Channel, by the way. If you have the Travel Channel, and if not, well, fuck you. I do. You don't. And the other show that Jack and Ozzy have, Osborne's Destination Osborne or whatever it's called. Ozzy and Jack, sometimes Kelly. My 16th wife, Kelly Osborne. They go around America checking out landmarks and stuff. Great show. I don't know if it's coming. I know it's coming back, but I don't know what the fucking channel is on. It is what it is. Ozzy looks fucking great. Sharon, as always, looks great. My mama and papa, but but I'm adopted. I mean, it's true. It's true. I was adopted by Ozzy and Sharon. They just won't let me carry on. They'll fucking you know, they won't let me marry Kelly, even though I say she's like my 16th wife, but hypothetically. But speaking of Kelly, her birthday's coming up in 8 days. Next Wednesday, the same damn day my dad's birthday is. Kelly's gonna be 37, I believe. Yeah, 30. I think she's damn. Yeah, Kelly's gonna be 37, I believe. Yeah, because she was born in 84, I believe. And my dad's, well, he's gonna be a year older. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna give my dad's age out. So, but big ups to Kelly, and big ups to my pop, and that's all I gotta say about that. That same birthday, October the 27th. So, so more proof that I am Mr. VIP. I mean, it is what it is. My dad and Kelly share a birthday. I'm in the same birth month as legends and future legends. Same birth month, December. Somewhere around, I think the December 3rd or December 9th, somewhere around there. 6th, I think it is Ozzy's birthday. And he's gonna be like 73, I think. And then my uncle's birthday is right after that. And then after that is the legendary guitarist himself, Chris Howarth. His birthday is on December 15th. The lovely Madam of Mayhem, my brother and sister in metal, Chris Howarth and Maria Brink. Their birthday is in December 15th for Chris, and December the 18th for Maria Brink. And then on Christmas Eve, the greatest day of them all, is the birth of not one, not two, but three gods. That's all I gotta say about that. And I think you know those three gods. Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell you. Jesus Christ! Jesus, same day, born on Christmas Eve. So Jesus, that great man himself from Motorhead, Lemmy Kilmister, you got the ace of spades, got a wart in my face. Look out with your coat. So Lemmy's birthday's the same day as Jesus Christ's birthday, and it's the same day as my birthday. So I'm born on the same day as Jesus Christ and the legendary man himself, Lemmy Kilmister. So you think I have no life, and I'm like, you got no life, you got no job, you got no this and that. Yeah, but I'm Mr. VIP, and you're a tribal fucking chief. So you will acknowledge me, because you don't have what I have. I'm sorry. You never met celebrities like I have. You never done this and that. You don't work in music either, so. And plus, my new job's starting soon. So I'm waiting for the goddamn blood test results. I mean, it's supposed to take a week, and I got it last week. Now I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the goddamn results. I'm supposed to get them hopefully tomorrow or maybe by Wednesday, and then I think I start probably not that week, but not the rest of this week. Probably by next Monday. But I might have to do some training, so I'm not officially started yet. So. But I would say by November 1st or 2nd, I will be officially starting my new job. So, and I'm not gonna tell you what the fuck it is, but it is remote. So, but I'm making a ton of money. That's all I gotta say about that. A ton of money. More money than you losers out there to make. And that's all I gotta say about that. But anyway, I already talked for 25 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and Nick, who is was watching football instead of Raw, and he says Monday Night Football was more exciting than Raw. Yes, yeah. Anything tonight was better than this fucking show. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, and Nick. Say it with me now. It is time on this late Monday night, early Tuesday morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. It is time for your late night, Monday night. Oh, sorry. Monday night review for October the 18th, 2021. This is your go home show before this Thursday's Crown Full pay-per-view starting at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on that great streaming site called Peacock from the land of Saudi Arabia. The land of, sand. Blood, money, and sand. That's basically what Saudi Arabia is. And oil, too. That's it. All right, so let's get into this this show. And this show was... This show was bad. This was bad. I mean... Crown Jewel right now looks like shit. This is excuse me. What's this? Crown Jewel number 4, right? I think this is the 4th year they had Crown Jewel. They didn't have one last year, so just point that out. Because of the pandemic. So I believe this is the 3rd or 4th year of Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, and I don't really like the card. I don't. There's nothing really interesting except for Roman and Brock. That's it. Not interested in the king. Well, kind of. I would say 25% interested in the King of the Ring, with who's in it now, the finals. But I could give 2 flying fucks about the Queen's crown and who are in it. One of them should not even be in it. Actually, both of them shouldn't even be in it. The Queen's crown is a joke. Fucking horrible, fucking shitty booking. I swear, if that who wins that tournament, I'm going to flip my fucking lid. That fat fucking bitch. Oh, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Fucking fat fuck. I'll get to that match in a minute because I'm going to go humongously on a rant. So, Nick, I hope you have popcorn. Or you got something to eat or drink. I don't have nothing to drink. I finished my Pepsi, so. Damn it. I should have got a soda before I went. I don't want to waste time and go get up. I don't have soda left, but I got nothing left. I gotta, I gotta go shopping over the week later this week. So, and I got other things to do. So because I'm basically, I'm alone, which sucks. I can't even have chicks over, which sucks. But it is what it is. I got other things to do, so I'll be in and out of the house basically every day. So, but that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so let's get into this garbage fucking Raw from California at the Golden One Center, Kings, Slave and Buxton. And really, Raw's getting decimated. Is probably gonna get decimated in the ratings. I mean, last week they got a. God forbid they do a 1.3. But I don't even know what Dynamite did. I think it did. I think the last time I saw it was 700 and something thousand. I think it was. I think somewhere around. I, but anyway, we was just highlighted by the Raw Women's Championship match between Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays for the hair. Doesn't hear from the hair. She's Bianca Belair. Taking on Horseface Charlotte Flair in her final match before she goes to SmackDown this Friday night. And then we had the semifinals of the Queen's Crown between Trap and Shayna Baszler. Then we had on the Raw side with the King of the Ring. We had Xavier Woods and Jinder my balls. So yeah, not an exciting Raw. And all right, let's get into it anytime. All right, so we start the show off with the Queen. Well, not the Queen's Crown champion, but the Queen herself, Horseface Charlotte Flair, comes out in a nice leopard get up. I think you can see like through thing. You see her bra and underwear. Not that I care, but I mean, so I wouldn't touch Charlotte with a foot pole. Even if I had a 10-foot pole, I mean, I have a super dick, but I mean, I would not touch that shit. No way. No way, no how. But yeah, if Andrade's laying that pipe down with him. But anyway, Andrade's a lucky guy. He's got a fucking horse face bitch. Go figure. But anyway, Charlotte comes to the ring, the Raw Women's Champion. Where's my balloons? Where's my champagne? You know, I'm leaving Raw tonight. I'm going to SmackDown on Friday. Where's my SmackDown? Anyway, she said there's a conspiracy against her because Bianca Belair isn't even on the roster yet. That's next week, but had not one, but 2 title shots. Either switch belts with whoever wins the SmackDown belt. Obviously, that it's the SmackDown title, not even win it. So does that count as number one? I forgot how many titles she's won. Championship Backlash, she really never lost. Women's titles will switch. What if Sasha wins? I'm gonna have those companies just fucking whack. Anyway, so sorry, wacko. You know. And from what I'm hearing, a SmackDown might be. I didn't say. And if they do, guess what's coming to coming to Friday nights? AEW. They might put Rampage on Friday night, and it probably still won't do any good ratings. I don't know, but yeah, I heard rumors that AEW might go to Fox, but I mean, wait, really? I would really, you can't really put Dynamite there because I think they have a deal now with TBS. So with just Dynamite, and then they're still on TNT through I think 2023 because they had those 4 big specials. So I don't think they'll change. They'll take Rampage off and put it on Fox or anything like that. But I don't know. It's just saying. I'm just saying hypothetically, not hypothetically, but it's a rumor. It's a rumor. You can probably look at. I think it's. I don't know. It's not on Ringside News, but you probably look it up that yeah, that Fox might be getting rid of SmackDown and maybe acquiring AEW. But like I said, it's a rumor. So all right, that's all right. So anyway, so Shaw's like, oh, you guess I'm you think you people think I'm entitled to title shots. Basically, you get handed a goddamn belt because every time you move from Raw to SmackDown, you fucking win the belt. Same thing with Becky. Hey, get off of that tape. Get off of that thing. I came the wrestling cat's on the couch, my other couch by the window over there. Now I can't. Because we gave the cat some flea medicine today. I'm not gonna go sleep on that couch, and dumb fucks would love that for that. They would never die. But ooh, no, you just want to lay on that couch. Fuck you. But I digress. Yeah, Zuzu's just chilling. Thing is, I can't touch the cat, and really, I can't have it in my bedroom for 24 hours. And we gave it was like, I think we gave it to him at 4 or 5 o'clock, right before Rosa headed off to Baltimore. So I would think by the morning I could actually pet the cat. I can't do it now because if I pet the cat, I got fucking pesticide and bleh on it, and I have to freaking disinfect and maybe take 16 showers. God forbid I eat something and I get a rash or something. I have to go to the emergency room in the morning or some shit like that. But like I said, you wish, you want me to do that, right? Pfft, I ain't listening to you fuckers. So you can suck my dick. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right. Anyway, so anyway, Charlotte says after dealing with the crown and various chants and stuff like that from the crowd, like, oh, you shit. Charlotte says Bianca needs to get over it already because she is the top of the mountain that Bianca can't climb. And Bianca can deal with Becky and Sasha on Thursday, or then we hear the music of Bianca Belair. She comes out. She's skipping dad. She's been and playing with her hair. Stop it! So Bianca comes out. Doesn't think there's a conspiracy against Charlotte because this is just desserts, stuff like that. She says she's done everything she said, earned the title shot. It was a rematch from like what, a week or so ago. Bianca says she had Charlotte beaten last week until Becky had to save things because she gets a celebration before she leaves. So Bianca promises to win the belt tonight, take it to Crown Jewel, where she can beat Becky Lynch or Sasha. With both belts. So somebody's gonna be actually, well, if Bianca wins, she would possibly go to crown, maybe a double champion. But Charlotte goes after, Charlotte goes after her. No, she has to take off her shoes first. Just don't want to, let's get a feast or something. I just want to. Charlotte goes after her, but Bianca avoids it. Picks her up for the KOD. Charlotte gets out of it, and then she kind of goes to the ring, goes outside the ring, and Bianca just kicks her off the apron, and that's basically it. So a little bit of hype for the main event, nothing great, and I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. All right, after that, we get a recap of the first half of the King of the Ring, which we saw last week with Xavier Woods winning his match, and it was pinning Ricochet last week, and Jinder My Balls pinning Kofi Kingston last week. So we got that in the semifinals coming up. So we go to the back, we go to the Gorilla's position, where we see Kofi Kingston, Kevin in the back. Xavier is ready to join the likes of King Shamrock, Mabel, God rest his mighty soul, and our good friend, probably one of the best kings in the last few years, King Booker. Yes, easy kicking. Anyway, King Booker T sucker. So anyway, Kofi starts talking about Martin Luther King and him having a dream. I have a dream. And but he said Xavier's dream is to be the king. Xavier is ready to sit on that throne at Crown Jewel as King Woods the First. Okay. Okay. So that's it. So yeah, Xavier is ready for his match against Jinder My Balls and see if he can get to the finals and be one step closer to his destiny, becoming the king of the ring, which has been saying for 2 years. And that's all I can say about that. All right, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars as well. But before that we get to the match, second. Get to a vignette on a Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Burn it down! As he's coming to Raw next week, along with Kevin Owens and everybody else that was draft. And I have ridiculous, boring matches, which will lead to 3 matches for the next 3 to 4 months. That's that. All right, so we got that. All right, then we got the match number 1 for the King of the Ring semifinals. Xavier Woods taking on Jinder My Balls, who has Veer and Shiggy. It sucks to be you, Veer, because you're staying on Raw to be in catering, while Jinder My Balls and Shanky go to SmackDown. Basically, to do the same thing. Even there's a rumor that, from what I heard from fan of YouTube, saying that Jinder was supposed to go on a monster heel run. Okay. Maybe if that's the case, then he's probably gonna go after Xavier. Shinsuke Nakamura, but it looks like Shinsuke's gonna have another boring as fuck match feud with with, and it looks like Corbin's gonna win the Intercontinental. Now that Matt Moss is gonna help him out or beat up Rick Boogs. Oh, we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, we get this match. Match was eh. It is what it is. Like I said, Veer and Shanky at ringside, and Xavier Woods is out. Excuse me, Kofi's out with Xavier. Byron Saxton actually made a comment for once. He is that these two faced off in the semifinals of the United States tournament, title tournament, which was what, a year or so ago? I forget. But anyway, starts off with Xavier knocking Jinder My Balls into the ropes for a running crotch attack. Take that what you may. Sets up some right hands to the corner, but Jinder runs him over with a shoulder tackle and starts cranking. It's broken up with a Russian leg sweep and then a running basement dropkick by Mr. Woods. But Jinder isn't having that. Plants Woods with a sock slam and then hits him with a shot to face. Then he sends Woods to the outside and then into the steps as we go to break. Would you like to see? Anyway, so after that we come back and we come back with Jinder hitting a good by fall. Then he tells the Woods, goes for the Colossus, blocked, so Jinder just hits a side slam. Xavier fights back, knocks Shanky off the apron, and then sets up a top rope 1925 style axe handle. He goes for it. Jinder catches him, hits the Colossus. I was like, no, don't win it, please. Don't give him the freaking win, please. But thankfully, Xavier gets near the ropes. 1, 2, he grabs the bottom rope to break the count, and then gets knocked down by Xavier. Then he hits the coast to coast Macho Man elbow. Almost, well, not Macho Man elbow, but hits the big elbow drop. 1, 2, 3. Xavier Woods picks up the win, and he goes to the finals of the Kingdom tournament, where he will Finn Balor, Prince Balor, and I think that's going to be an exciting match. Balor versus Woods in the finals of the tournament. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Almost a 10-minute match. Not a bad match per se, but still, I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. Afterwards, they go up the ramp, save, and then Kofi up, and then Woods. I feel good, you know. That. So, could we see King Woods the first on Thursday, or will it be King Balor? The Prince becomes the King on Thursday. We'll see what happens with that. I myself am going to pick Xavier Woods, but I would not be surprised if they give it to Balor. But just as long as if they give it to Woods, is why? Because Vince loves the New Day, so. But yeah, if Kofi wins, Xavier wins, he's probably gonna be like the king for like he's to go through the roof. it is what it is. So I guess 5 stars. Xavier Woods and Finn Balor in the finals Thursday for the King of the Ring. All right, after that, we get a look back at Austin Theory beating Jeff Hardy, dude, last week by little shenanigans, grabbing his underwear to get the win. So we get that. And then we get a video from earlier in the day with Sarah Schreiber talking to Austin about beating Jeff last week. Austin says that he did look to Jeff, but last week he was looking down at him. And then those idiots come out, the 24/7 bitches. They come running after me, Fool and company. By Reggie, he goes up, then he kind of goes into like a side door, and then he comes around, and then he gets in the face of Austin Theory, and then R-Truth, and then Theory says, so Reggie, still the 24/7 champ, goes like, hey, what's catering? Excuse me, not Reggie. R-Truth and Austin Theory get in. Do you know who I am? Like, I have a theory. So anyway, Truth challenge, use your aggression in the ring. Theory says, okay, we'll go to the ring, I'll kick your ass. Don't you have to ask your mommy if you can stay up late? Good lord. Can it just end the 21st century? I shouldn't have said fucking Olive Garden title. Gulak and chose on last week, I think a week or so ago, we machine. And then well there. And then Apollo's like, good to see you again. Come on down disease. Still don't know what Apollo's gonna do on Raw. Probably nothing. But it is what it is. Alright, so we got this boring as fuck match coming up. So I gave that segment 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that we get a video hype for their no holds barred match that may or may not happen. Because Goldberg is supposedly not medically cleared to fight on Thursday, but I mean, anything can happen tomorrow and basically Wednesday. Tomorrow or Wednesday, I think they fly. I think they find out or tomorrow the Saudi Arabia. So I guess maybe tomorrow or Wednesday it happen. So we got a dual interview between them, like a side by side interview coming up in a little bit. So we got that to hype the match even more. All right, then we get to match number 2: Austin Theory and R-Fool. So Theory makes his entrance during the video. Then we go to break. We come back. I'm sorry there, Austin. It was just a misunderstanding. My bad. And I'm not gonna answer your challenge, but I know somebody that do. My best. So we get a rematch from last week. Austin Theory, Jeff Hardy. 7 minutes of boredom, and that's that. Hold on. Running Jeff over, starts mocking his dance, like, oh, look at me. They go to the outside. Hardy gets neck breaker off the apron. Ow! To his own. Sending Theory back outside for a drop kick through the ropes. Then he hits post motion off the steps. Then you bring him in. He tries for the Swanton Bomb. Hits the ATL or the TK, whatever it's called. Hits his finish again. 1, 2, 3. Once again, Austin Theory pins Jeff Hardy. I guess this is Jeff's swan song. I don't know what he's gonna do there, but he said he has like what did he say? What did he say last week? He said it's time for a change, like an ego change or something like that. I don't know what they can do. What I should do is change him into either Brother Nilo or Willow. You know, just give him like one last run as Willow or Brother Nilo before he leaves, because he's probably gonna be leaving pretty damn soon and going to AEW to join his brother Matt to have one final run as the Hardy Boys, and they're probably gonna get the AEW tag team belts. I mean, they already won the AAA tag team belts, so one more reign, and then they'll probably go in the Hall of Fame in the WWE. They'll probably be in the Hall of Fame probably in the next couple of years. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't see Jeff getting a world title run at any point. So, or maybe the Intercontinental title, but that's basically it. I don't see him going for the world title against Roman, or if Roman loses the title anytime soon, which he's not. So Roman and Jeff will just be a really match. That's all I have to say about that. All right, so Austin Theory wins again. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Theory gets his phone. I'm gonna take a selfie again. So he takes a selfie. Then he's like looking at it. Shows it to the camera. Then we see Hardy just pop up from out of nowhere. Gives him the twist of fate. Grabs his phone. I thought it broke, but he picks up his phone. And he's like, let me take a selfie. So he takes a selfie of his own. And that's it for Raw as he goes to SmackDown. Probably put him in ridiculous matches that he's probably gonna lose. They're probably gonna make him a jobber before he leaves. So which sucks for Jeff Hardy, you know, because he's been in so many things lately over the last year or so. You know, the whole thing with Elias, the drunk thing with Sheamus, and then he put him in the 24/7 title picture for like a week. Then he beats Killer Cross, and then after that, you have to wait a couple weeks because he got COVID. And then he comes back and Cross whips his ass, and basically he hasn't had a win, I think, since. So, sucks to be you, Jeff Hardy, dude. And that's that. But at least he gets the last laugh on Austin Theory. That's what happens with that. And we'll move on. All right, then we got to look back at Drew McIntyre and Big E getting to a big fight last week during their match with the Usos, which caused them to lose the tag match by count out. So we saw that. We saw Drew McIntyre busted wide open. That was kind of cool. We saw blood. So we get then after that, we go to Gorilla Pin, where we see Drew and Big E. Big E's like, they're talking about last week and everything. They'll put last week aside because we're gonna team again for the 3rd week in a row. Why? I don't know. Who booked this fucking show? Bruce, probably. So they say they'll work together tonight, but then the bet. So like, Judge ready, lad. So Big E does. He says, "Okay, I'll be ready." And then he goes, "Oh, Sato! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your WWE World Heavyweight Champion and feel the power!" All right, so he does that in Drew's face. Drew's like, this guy, this thing. Great intro, dude. All right, so they're going out to have to tag once again against the Dirty Dogs, Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. As Big E goes out and kind of go to break. Then we come back. Before we get to the match, we see Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce, the Authority. They're talking amongst themselves, talking about, I guess, the new rosters and what they can do in the next couple months. And then Horseface Charlotte comes in. She's pissed. Starts yelling at them about how as she was treated tonight. She conspiracy. Obviously, you know, she's a conspiracist, but it is what it is. She thinks it's a conspiracy against her, and Sonya's like, it's not a conspiracy. Just go out there and prove it. And Charlotte's like, well, I'm gonna win anyway. Okay, that was like, all right. So I gave Drew's segment 5 out of 5 stars, and I gave the Charlotte Authority segment 2 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. All right, after that, we go to the ring where our tag team match that lasted almost 13 minutes. Drew McIntyre and Big E, or Big Ed, as I call him, Big ED, or you can call him Big ED, taking on the Dirty Dogs, Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. It was an okay match. Drew and Big E worked together as a team. No dissension as of from the last 2 weeks. But anyway, Big E powers Ziggy in around the start. Bobby Roode comes in for a cheap shot. Then the referee misses a poke to the eye, a little Roddy Piper poke to the eye on poke to the eye, but Big E gets in a leapfrog, shot to face, puts Roode down. Then another one takes Ziggy off the apron. Then Big E starts working on I think it was on Roode with the forearms to the chest on the apron. Sets up for the apron splash, but Ziggy breaks it up at the last minute. But Big E's like, strong. He counters the then sends Ziggy into the timekeeper's area. And then he turns his attention to Bobby Roode. Roode sends Big E into the steps to knock him down. As we go to break, we come back. Ziggy stuns Big E in the corner and hits a drop kick for a near fall. Then he locks in a 1921 sleeper. But Big E gets up only to get raised. And Bobby Roode comes in as a chin lock for a bit, so a little more aggressive. But Big E runs Ziggy over. Hot tag to Drew, the clean house. He hits a belly-to-belly, putting Roode down, and hits Ziggy with the Alabama Slammer. Slammer, Alabama Jammer. Alabama Slammer, whatever you want to call it. On him, and Ziggy goes crashing down. Then he picks up Bobby Fireman's carry. Roode fights out of that, but Ziggy pulls Big E off the apron. And not a good landing for Big E as he grabbed his knee. Ooh, that's not good. That might not be good. Especially if Big E really hurt his knee. He might. He actually really got hurt. There goes that match at Crown Jewel. But I think he's fine. But maybe he just he twisted his kneecap, or I don't know. I don't think it was anything serious. But anyway. Which led Roode to grab a spine buster for a near fall. Get an assisted famouser on Drew, dropping Drew for a near fall. But he gets to the shot just to get a breather and play. Then he tags in Big E. Who comes in, reluctantly. Comes in, picks up Bobby Roode, hits the big ending 1, 2, 3, and Big E and Big D get the win. In about an almost 13-minute match, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. All right, so they get the win. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Nothing great here. And that's that. Afterwards, hands, and then Drew goes to leave, and then Biggie's like, "Get over here!" And then him and McIntyre start jaw jacking at each other. He's like, "Oh, I'll be ready." And then I heard like Drew's like 20 years, like 10 years, we were wearing the same clothes or something like that. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about, but looked kind of intense. Kind of almost got physical, but did not get physical, and that's that. So we'll see what happens on Thursday at Crown Jewel for the WWE title between Drew McIntyre and Big E. We'll see if McIntyre become a three-time champion, or and bring the belt to SmackDown, and we'll see what happens with that. But I think Big E's gonna get the win. Drew's gonna go to SmackDown and eventually start a program with Roman, not now, but in the future. But he will be in the world title picture on SmackDown. Because Roman and Brock got to finish their little trilogy that might end at WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. And we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. All right, after that, we go to the back. The Street Profits, who are now going to be on Raw next week, officially on Raw. They hyped the Crown Jewel, most of the Crown Jewel, including the Raw Tag Team title match. So they're kind of invested in that. They want to, boost the division. There is no division. Anything. So they think AJ Styles, is the kid in school who doesn't do any work in the group project, but he still gets an A. Hey, it kind of went like me. Most of the time. Huh. Most of the time, I did my work for the project. I still got an A+. But anyway. So, Montez is like, "Hey, I was that kid." Well, weren't we all? But I digress. They say they want the smoke, and then AJ and the big black diesel Omos come in, say, well, we're winning the titles at Crown Jewel, and then we'll kick your ass. And then the Prophet's like, they start laughing, blah blah blah, and they're like we want the smoke, and they leave. And then AJ thinks that the Street Profits is a dumb name. Okay. What would you call them there, AJ? What would anybody call them? Crime Time 2.0? But big ups to rest in peace, Shad Gaspard. So that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, I would think like the Street Profits are like almost like a good version of Crime Time without them stealing money and all that shit. I forgot how the intro goes. Yo yo yo! Roll up, it's crime time! JTG and Shad Gaspard, it's crime time! Something like that. But I digress. Alright, so looks to be maybe a foreshadowing between AJ and Omos to take on the Street Profits. But we'll see what happens with that as we move on. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a video vignette on the man that's going to be going to AEW in a couple months. That man is the Kevin Owens show. They show some highlights of Kevin, winning the Intercontinental title, then the Universal title, then the United States title. So some of his highlights. And this is probably the last video package we'll get of Kevin Owens. Because after December 31st, I would think he's going to be a free agent. I don't know when his contract officially ends, but all I gotta say is he gone, and that's all I gotta say. That's it. So probably the last times we see Kevin Owens. So I guess they ended the stupid Happy Corbin feud with Madcap Moss. I mean, really, they should have ended that with Kevin just hitting Corbin and hitting Corbin and Moss with the stunner, and then leaving SmackDown. But now he's on Raw. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna be in the title picture? Maybe. Could see Big E and Kevin Owens going at it. I wouldn't mind that. I know Kevin's not gonna probably win the belt, but at least give him some. At least let him go out in style and don't make him like a fucking jobber. But we'll see. And I'll mess that. All right, then we to our next match. Monsieur taking on Cedric Alexander of the Hurt Business as he comes out with Shelton. That's that. Before that, we got the whole thing with Monsieur Ali last week, where Ali called him a loser and basically berated him, and then he beat him down and he called him, was like, "You're a loser." And they're gonna have a match at Crown Jewel in Mansoor's hometown, or home country, I should say. So we got that. Match wasn't anything to write home about. Kind of sucked. Almost a 4-minute match. Just like I said, Shelton Benjamin's out there with him and really didn't do anything. Cedric goes right after Mansoor to start. Gets some right hands in the corner. So some more right hands on the mat for a near fall. Then we get a waist lock. Takes Mansoor down. They go back up. Mansoor manages to kick Cedric down. Spins into a reverse DDT, which staggered Alexander. Then he hits a slingshot neck breaker. 1, 2, 3. Mansoor gets the win, which sucked, but it is what it is. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Mustafa Ali comes out in a suit, and be smiling now, but I promise to take that smile and wipe it off your face right in front of everybody in Saudi Arabia, Crown Jewel. So they going back at it, and Mansoor just like he got pissed. And Mansoor's like, "Why don't you shut up, you piece of trash?" Then he just says in front of my country, I'm gonna whip your ass, and I promise you to take you out. And he starts going, and then Ali's like, "Oh shit." I have no idea what he said, but oh shit. I don't know. I don't know what he said, but scared Ali in his boots. So he's like, "Oh shit, I'm out of here." So he pissed off Mansoor, and looks like we got a pissed off Mansoor going into his home country of Saudi Arabia, and to kick Mustafa Ali's ass. And I think he will kick that ass on Thursday, because I mean they're not gonna make a guy in his hometown, his home country, lose, will you? Sasha Banks, Jim Ross. Remember how Sasha went to Boston and everybody loved her? I mean, we're cheering for her, and she lost. And then remember back in the Attitude Era, and maybe a little bit of the Ruthless Aggression era, every time they go to Oklahoma, they did some stupid shit with JR, which I thought was stupid. It's like everybody goes to their hometown, they either they lose or sometimes they win. But it is what it is, and that's that. My E-Feds, I usually win in my hometown of Los Angeles, California. My big mansion with my hot as fuck wife, Valerie Sky, the demon assassin Valerie Sky, otherwise known as Rosemary. So I always win every time that the former XWF used to come to Los Angeles. I always won. I won by DQ in New York City, my old hometown. Well, my character, Effect character's former hometown. Then had a little bit of success in England, even banging a hot English chick. because my character, he's got the super dick, and he makes the ladies' panties wet. But I digress. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, in real life, I got a big super dick, and the ladies want me, but I'm a married goddamn man, and for basically for 7 years with the missus, 13 years together, 7 years married, so 2014 to now, and it might be I'm not saying this may happen, but we've been talking about renewing our wedding vows, so never say never in 2022. But I gotta be a good little boy. Can't stray and get some pussy after that. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So we'll see in next year what happens in the next I would say next 3 to maybe 6, 10 months. Me and the missus could renew our vows, but we'll see. So, so do something that half the YWC can't do. Get a chick, get married. It is what it is, but I don't know if it's like, oh, you don't have any kids. I don't need to have kids. I know Rose is kind of a little older, but and the window kind of closed, but even though I inherit her daughter, which is now my stepdaughter, so but it is what it is. I'm grandpa to her daughter's grandson, who's about to turn 5 in a couple weeks. I might be going to Florida in a couple weeks actually, so yeah. So yeah, I'll be taking a little bit of time off, maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks off in November. But I'll still be working, by the way. So so when I start this job, I can go on vacation, do whatever I want because I take my work with me. So and I'm still getting paid more than you fuckers do. So I'm gonna enjoy my time in Florida. I think we well I think we're going. I don't know what. It depends when Rosa comes back from Baltimore, which could be this weekend or next week, sometime next week, probably maybe Halloween or the day after Halloween. But we'll see. I mean, she took a ton of stuff, so I don't know. Uh, I hope she doesn't take the bus back, but that's a lot of stuff to bring on the bus. But we'll see. We'll see if she can get driven back, but we'll see. But she took the car, by the way. But actually, she kept. Actually, I take that back. I kept the car because I got to use it. So she didn't drive down to Baltimore and left me with I gotta take the bus or anything like that. It is what it is. And more you people say, "Oh, you prove that you don't got a car." I was like, "I got a car. I got a car. If I have a license, I got a car." So, and what's it to you if I don't have a car or not? What's it to you? What's it to you? You probably can't pay for gas, but probably can't even pay your freaking like your car insurance or your warranty and shit like that. I could. I don't even pay that much either. But it is what it is. But the winter's coming, and probably not gonna use the car much because I don't like to drive in the snow and all that shit. I can't. I can't use it. But on nice days, when it's sunny and stuff, and I'm gonna decide to take the car out, I do it. But when it's snowing, like 6 to 10 inches or a blizzard, not even gonna touch the car. Besides scraping it off and clearing an area so I can get out of the snow. But it is what it is. So yeah. So I get to travel around if I want to, but if I do go anywhere, I would just go down to the supermarket and come back. Or if I decide to go to the city and hang out with a couple of my friends, you know, one of my old coworkers when I was working in retail, she's my old one of my old supervisors uh wants to take me out to dinner and everything. Not like that, not a date or anything, because Rosa knows her, so not a date or anything. I'm not cheating on her or anything, but whatever. Yeah, she wants to take me out for drinks and get drunk. Why not? Take me out to eat. Take me out to eat. She's gonna pay for everything. I was like, I don't have to pay. Good. I'm done. Good. You know, we're good. We're still good friends after everything that happened. It's a good thing. So yeah, she's gonna pay for everything. Pay for drinks. Pay for my food. Or just pay for drinks and that's it. We'll just hang out for a couple hours and then I gotta go home. I'm not gonna stay out all night. If it's on a weekend, then I could stay out all night. But if it's on a weekday, no, can't do that. Can't do that because you gotta work. And you gotta work too. My friends gotta work too. But it is what it is. Yeah, but pretty soon, maybe this week, this weekend, I might go out with a couple of my former coworkers and have a couple drinks, just shoot the shit, just have fun. Cause I'm bored. As soon as Friday hits, I'm like, I want to go hit the bar or go to a nightclub or something like that. But we'll see. All right, let's move on. I'm not gonna talk about more. No shit. Like I said, she beats Cedric Alexander. I guess fuck match like Twitter 5 stars, and afterwards, Mustafa Ali comes in and says he's gonna beat his ass and wipe that smile off his face in front of everybody in Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel, and then Mansoor gets mad, gets pissed off, and starts going blah 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 Akbar, and your food is ready, and that's all I gotta say about that. So we'll move on from there, you shitheads, and that's it. All right, so see what happens with that match. That's gonna suck at Crown Jewel. All right, then we got a sit down interview with Goldberg and Bobby Lashley, the almighty Bobby Lashley. So Goldberg said, they asked Goldberg about his threats last week to Lashley, saying, he's like, I'm gonna kill you. I got license to kill. He's like, you're next, you're dead. So they ask him about his threats, and Goldberg says his threats are promises. So Lashley's like, ooh, that's a crime. I can take you to court. But I'm not going to because I don't want to get the authorities involved and this and that. I don't want the match to get canceled and anything like that. So Goldberg's like, he's not even interested. What was up with his eyes? Anybody notice, when he was doing interviews like this? Is there something up with his eyes, or the light was in his eyes and he had to like squint? I don't know. But anyway, he's not. Goldberg doesn't even look interested. Lashley said it's going to be like SummerSlam where he beat the crap out of Goldberg and fucked up his leg. Goldberg fucked up his leg and had to stop the match. And then took care of Goldberg on Gage. So Lashley brings up Gage, of course, which is enough to get Goldberg's attention. Goldberg's like, what? What'd you say about my son? So Lashley about how he's going to have Goldberg begging for mercy on Thursday. And Goldberg's like, are you finished? And he's like, I don't got time for this. Are you finished? So Lashley's like, fuck you, I'm out of here. And Goldberg threatens to kill him on Thursday. So yeah, I think that was just a big fat waste of time. Thank you for the free view. And And that's all I gotta say. Pretty much about that. Uh, Goldberg didn't even look interested in doing the goddamn interview. So why even have it? I know you're supposed to hype the match, but I don't even know if this match is gonna happen. Because Goldberg's supposedly not making it cleared yet. So if this match doesn't happen, I would think they might move it up to Survivor Series, or maybe they do it on Raw, but I don't know. Don't know, don't care. That's all I got to say about that. And I didn't really care about this garbage interview, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we get a look back at Omos taking out Matt Riddle last week. Then good the Orton as well. Boys takes out AJ with the Gilmore Cutter. Bang! The most dangerous move in all of sports, in all of wrestling, actually. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, gets up from the Gilmore Cutter. Absolutely. All right, so we get that from last week. Then we go to the back, right? We did the gorilla position. And we got RK Bro talking. Riddle thinks Randy deserves a Kids' Choice Award for his acting this week. He's like, it was a great plan. Orton's like, there was no plan, you idiot. So Orton's like, oh, I can tell Orton does not want to be with Matt Riddle. He does not like this tag team. But he has to do it because, he's a company guy. So Orton's like, why am I in this fucking team? So Riddle's like, well, what's the plan for tonight against the Street Profits? So Randy's like, the plan is going to be the same as it will be at Crown Jewel, my friend. Win. So he's like, so they smile, and then Randy's like, now let's go get some smoke. I don't know if you want to do that with Matt Riddle. That was a joke or anything. I mean, Matt Riddle's a big fat weed head. I don't think you want to have a smoking contest with Matt Riddle. Or with RVD. I don't think Randy smokes. The only thing he does smoke is his hot fucking wife. Woo, boy. He gives her Gilmore Cutters in bed. In more ways than one. Shows her he shows his Viper. Probably not as long as mine, but yeah, his wife is smoking hot. Smoking. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, so I get that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and we'll move on from there. I get a video on Keith Bearcat Lee, who's probably not gonna be doing much of anything on Monday Night Raw, along with his wife Mia Yim. Probably be stuck in catering, eating steak from Titus makes. I don't know. I don't see them doing anything on Raw. They're just gonna. I would think Mia Yim might be in the women's division, probably doing nothing, but getting beat by P. Lynch. And as far as Keith Lee goes, he'll probably just have like 2-minute matches on Raw, or just have a dark match, because that's all he can do. He can't like have like a 10, 20-minute match anymore because of his condition. So sucks to be you, Keith Lee and Mia Yim. Sucks to be you. And that's it. All right, so after that, we go back to the ring with our tag match. RK Bro Profits, non-title, of course. It was okay, but a corny finish. Starts over at Riddle and Montez Ford. Riddle takes Montez straight down into a cross arm breaker. Ford manages to slip out in a hurry, grabs a headlock, followed by a drop kick, which takes Riddle down again. Then a double drop kick. Does that and takes both men down. Dawkins backflips Ford onto Riddle for a near fall. So good teamwork by the Profits. Then everything breaks down. The Profits are sent to the outside where Randy Orton is his voice helps take Dawkins down. Riddle then adds a penalty kick, and it was good. Then springboard floating bro, only to have Ford flip dive on the both of them. As everything breaks down and the fans are going nuts, and Ford's going nuts again, of course. So we go to break, come back. Riddle picks up Montez Ford a gut wrench, and he starts swinging him around, almost like a gut wrench airplane spin. That's inventive. Never saw that before. Then he hits the gut wrench suplex. So, bring it up, boy. Looking at his fingers and everything. Riddle covers him. Then a period, another chin lock on Ford. Ford fights up, kicks Riddle in the head to get some space. Then a big diving tag to his good buddy Dawkins comes in to Klaus, including a T-bone slam to Riddle. Dawkins then hits the silencer for a near fall. Riddle gets in a shot of his own, gets the hot tag to Randy Orton, and then Ford gets that patented Randy Orton power slam right into the hanging demon DDT, which was kind of cool. He hit it, and then Ford's like, boing! Like an exclamation point. It's like, remember when I think it was Sid Vicious and Shawn Michaels, and when Sid Justice hit him, or I forgot, he hit him or he kicked him with a boot, and then Michaels just went boing, stood on his head for like about 5 seconds. That was kind of cool. All right, so we get that, and he's about to go for the Gilmore cutter, and then Omos comes out, causes a distraction, and then AJ comes in, hits the phenomenal form on Randy that caused a disqualification at almost 10.5 minutes. So kind of a corny finish, but I think we see where this might be going, and that's all I can say about that. So like I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Omos and AJ beat RK Bro down, which included Omos hitting a Riddle on the apron, and a kick to Orton's rib cage and his side, because somehow with some odd reason that Omos couldn't get the roundhouse kick that he hit last week on Riddle to knock him the fuck out. I mean, Omos is what, 7'3", and Randy, what is Randy, like 6'2"? Couldn't kick him right, got to kick him in the side. Okay, whatever. And so that hypes up the tag title match for Friday, for Thursday afternoon, for the tag team belts between AJ and Omos and RK Bro, and we'll see what happens with that. I think AJ and Randy will. What am I keep saying? Fucking up. I think Riddle and AJ, RK Bro is going to retain the titles and probably lose it to the Street Profits, but we'll see what happens with that. I would love a title change. I mean, you might see it, but because they did say title changes on Thursday, so we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from it. So like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars for the match. Corny ending though, but I was thinking that, since they beat up RK Bro, it might be a triple threat match at Crown Jewel, but thankfully they did not do that. But we'll move on. Nick, it's time to get the popcorn. It is time to get the popcorn and a stiff drink. I can't go get one because I don't want to waste time and go get it and then run right back. So I'll have one after though. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your rant of the night. We got the second half of the Queen's Crown tournament. We have Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, taking on Doudrop. But yeah. Before they start, Zelina Vega comes out and puts on the crown and a cape. That's not good. People have done that before and have won. So that'd be some bad luck for Zelina Vega. But man, did she look hot. Good Lord, she has legs for days. God damn you, Tommy End. Damn you! stealing that hot Puerto Rican piece of ass from me. Fuck you. Don't hit me with black mass. I'm sorry. Or spit in my face with that black mist. The only thing I want spit in my face is Selena Vega's pussy juice. But that's just another story for another time. Anyway, I'll move on. Yeah. So anyway, this match was garbage. Garbage match. Horrible. Shayna kicks away at the leg, gets caught with a quick Saito suplex by Doudrop. Then just a Campbell in the corner. She loads up for an over-the-shoulder power driver, only to get reversed into the Kirifuda clutch, which Doudrop gets out of it by ramming Shayna in the corner. Then she tosses Shayna to get out of trouble. She goes to the basement crossbody that she usually wins with, but she missed, and Shayna locked in the Kirifuda clutch, which she had it on for a long time. And I'm like, tap, you fat bitch. Tap, tap, tap! But Doudrop's like, she's trying to get out of it. She's almost fading. And then she just like lifts Shayna's legs into a pinning position. 1, 2, 3. Shayna Baszler loses the goddamn match. And Doudrop goes to the finals to take on Zelina Vega. Why? Why do you have fat fucking bitch Doudrop win this match? I know she's a face. I understand that. And she's going to face a heel Zelina Vega. But why couldn't you have Shayna Baszler take on Zelina Vega? Oh, because it's so obvious that Shayna was going to win? Now it's more obvious that this fucking fat bitch is going to win. Why did they have the Queen's Crown tournament? Why? It was made for either Liv Morgan or Shayna Baszler to win, and both of them are out. Stupid. Stupid. Fuck this tournament. And fuck the WWE for this. Which you know Vince loves Doudrop. So I can almost guarantee that Doudrop is gonna win the Queen's Crown. I mean, I would love Queen Zelina. I mean, for Zelina Vega to win it, so she can become the queen and be like, comes full circle because she's like, she's done a lot of Aaliyah cosplays. I mean, she looks just like Aaliyah. If you've seen some pictures of her doing videos for Aaliyah and stuff like that. I mean, just go look it up. On her Instagram or her Twitter, you can look up the pictures where she's dressed like Aaliyah. I don't know if she did a picture of Aaliyah as what was that damn movie called? Queen of the Damned. I don't think she dressed like her yet with that yet. I don't know. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't, but I'd rather have Zelina Vega as the queen instead of a fat fucking bitch named Doudrop. Fuck that shit. But knowing WWE logic, we'll get Queen Doudrop on Thursday afternoon, and everybody will not give a fuck. I mean, if Zelina wins, I don't think anybody will give a fuck either. But I'd rather have Zelina Vega than Doudrop. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, so Doudrop gets to the finals. Shayna's not win. Pisses me off. And everybody on Facebook, Twitter. I mean, everybody was pissed on Instagram, on Twitter, completely berserk. Like, what the fuck is WWE doing here? I don't blame you guys. I can imagine JD, pulling the rest of his hair out. Joe Cronin probably went on his tirade. Joe. Not so much JD, but even though JD made me laugh tonight, but about something he said, but that's all I guess. That's That's all I gotta say about that. I'll tell Nick that later. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. Um, all right, so we got that. So fuck you, Dewdrop, and fuck the WWE. That's all I gotta say about that. So I gave that match 1 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right, after that we back. How much time we got left? Almost done. It's probably about another 15 minutes. Anyway, so we go to the back with Nikki Ashhole and Rhea Ripley, who somehow found her gear and her belt, or did she? How do you lose your belt in Albuquerque? I guess you took a wrong turn like Bugs Bunny, huh? I should have taken right in Albuquerque. Yeah, what's up, Doc? You know. So the women's tag team, they welcome her to Raw, and they give her a red hat with the Raw logo on it. So yeah, okay. I guess they forgot that Bianca was on Raw. Like, go figure. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go back to the ring. We have one of the finalists in the King of the Ring, the other finalist, Finn Balor. He comes out and he's taking on Dion Madden, who's going to SmackDown to basically do nothing and basically saying catering. Xavier Woods comes out, puts on the robe again, sits on the throne to look. He's pissed. Match was basically almost like a squash match for Balor. But Mace got a little bit of offense in, starts fast, hammers our way at Balor, knocking him down in the corner. Balor avoids a charge in the corner, walks into a swinging black hole slam, or the boss man slam. Then he locks in a 1912 nerve hold, because you always got to have a nerve hold once in a while. But Balor gets up and quickly. Mace goes for a power bomb and gets countered. Balor hits a quick double stomp for to get out of that and get him away from Mace. Then he hits a sling blade, drops Mace in the drop zone. He goes up top, and the wrestling cat's going crazy. There he goes. Whee! Okay, I'm not gonna sing the Pac-Man theme. So he hits Sling Blade, then he hits the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor gets the win in pretty short match, almost a 3-minute match. So filler match. So want a cool down period before the long women's title match lasted basically the rest of the 31 minutes. Actually, I think it went over. Raw went over like what, a minute or two, which is unusual because it hasn't gone over in a long time. But I think they went like 2 minutes over. So, but I think the USA Network was like, okay, we'll let you go 2 minutes over. Because remember, we used to go off at 11:05 a lot, and sometimes if USA Network is generous, we'll go 11:15 or 11:25. Remember back in the, I think it was back in the Attitude Era when Jericho and Benoit won the tag team belts from the 2-man power trip, Austin and Triple H, when Triple H tore his quad. That Raw didn't end to like what, 11:25, 11:30 almost. Still, that was a great match. It sucks that Triple H tore his quad and then was out for a while, and then he was basically out for the invasion. So that was that. Then he came back, won the King of the Ring, won the world title, and the rest is history with the game. That's that. All right, so Balor gets the win. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Balor goes up the ramp, gets in Woods' face, and they start jaw jacking at each other. So Kofi comes in, and Balor's like, "Get out of here, Kofi!" And Kofi's like, "Hey, come on, man, we're saving for Thursday, man." And that's that. Woods says Balor is going to remain a prince. So we'll see what happens with that on Thursday. So should be some good shit. And that's that. All right, then we go to another pointless segment with John Morrison. Johnny, well, I don't know if he's Johnny Drip Drip anymore, but we see John Morrison in like a box. I don't know where he's, somewhere in the back. And he's like, channeling his chi once again and meditating. And then War Machine comes in and they're like, "What are you doing? Why don't you come raid with us?" And Johnny's like, "I need to get my thoughts out or something like that." I'm like, okay. So they're like, why search for chi when you if you can't use it to raid? What is this fucking shit with John Morrison? What is this? Is this basic? I mean, really? I mean, are they just gonna wait for the Miz to come back from all the shit he's been doing on Dancing with the Stars? That he's gonna win, but he's getting there. But I just don't think he's gonna win. I would like him to win, but for WWE's sake, let him win. But I think it's gonna go to Sporty Spice, Melanie C. That's I think who's gonna win this whole thing. It's gonna be Melanie C. Because she's basically a dancer. So Miz is semi dancer, and him dressing up as freaking the genie from Aladdin last week, kind of cringe. At least he looked better than freaking Will Smith in the CGI remake, that the live action Aladdin. Ooh, at least Miz looked better than Will Smith. I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. I guess when Miz finishes up with Dancing with the Stars, he might be coming back to Monday Night Raw, because he did get drafted to Raw, I think. Then maybe him and John Morrison get back together, because they ended with Miz and Morrison kind of breaking up. So I don't know what's gonna happen with them. So we'll see. That's that. All right, so I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. It was just weird and pointless. Anyway, after that, we get a Crown Jewel rundown from the commentary team. And then we go to the main event for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair taking on Horseface Charlotte. All right, so we get the big intro, the big match intros. So it starts out pretty. This was a pretty decent match, not great, but anything. They feel each other out, not like that. And they both try running drop kicks for a little stand down and a standoff. Bianca jumps over Charlotte in the corner, tells Charlotte, she's like, "Kiss my ass." So tap that ass, not like that, but anyway. They go to the outside. Bianca gets thrown over the announcer's table. Said, "Did I hit Byron Saxton?" Damn. And that's that. Then we go to break. We come back. If I can get my notes in order. Yeah. Okay. We come back. Charlotte's kicking Bianca to break up a handspring, and then she nips up to try a handspring moonsault of her own. But Bianca gets the knees up. Then she shows Charlotte how to do it right. Then a baseball slide dropkick hits Charlotte, who is right back up with a power bomb. Then she hits the Andrade-like double jump moonsault for an air fall. And then we see that her mouth's kind of a little bit busted open, so maybe a tooth got knocked out, maybe a cut on the cheek or something like that. Anyway, Bianca comes back with a spine buster. So Charlotte goes to the outside to get Bianca's offense. So Bianca, that's okay. So follows her Charlotte onto the announcer's table. Once again, did not hit Byron Saxton. Go break. We come back. Bianca gets off the side cradle. Charlotte kicks the air in front of Bianca's down. Bianca gets sent outside for a moonsault. And Charlotte's like, "Yeah, Charlotte, I'm Horseface." But she didn't really make full contact with her. They go back in. Charlotte goes for natural selection. Bianca counters, hits a release glam slam, which didn't even look that good. So Beth Phoenix might be talking to Bianca about how to do that. Or Taya Valkyrie for that matter. Goes for the KOD, gets countered, shoulders right back with a spear for a near fall. Charlotte pulls her around by her braid and goes up top, misses another moonsault. Bianca suplexes her over like a release back suplex or whatever it was for a near fall. She goes up, kicks her in the leg. But then they're fighting up top. Bianca tries for a sunset flip bomb. She hits it. She goes for the cover, like a jackknife cover. Gets very near fall out of that. Both women are down. And Charlotte goes to the outside. Bianca tries to go after her, and Charlotte hits Bianca in the gut with a chair, causing disqualification. Ooh, okay. So no title change tonight, which sucked. Like I said, 23-minute match, minus the commercials, of course. So we got all that. Thank you for the free view once again, because I know you was a dislike. what else is new? You can't even see it, so it doesn't even matter. So free view, douchebag, and that's all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on. All right, so Bianca wins by disqualification. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. It was all right, nothing great. And then afterwards, Bianca takes a chair, hits Charlotte with it to end the show. She hits her back. So they were way overtime. Maybe almost 3 minutes overtime, and they ended it with Bianca hitting Charlotte with a chair shot, and that's it. And that's basically all I gotta say about that. So that ends Monday Night Raw, man. Wasn't even that good. I gave it a right down the middle, daddy, like Bill Alfonso says, 5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment, or if you want to do a video response, go ahead. Leave your comments down below, or hit me up via Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Slide into my DMs, or hit me up via a comment or a private message on Facebook. DM me on Instagram and Twitter. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and friend me on Facebook. And that's all I gotta say about that. Maybe I'll follow you back. If not, probably won't. But it is what it is. And that's basically all I gotta say about that. So Charlotte goes to SmackDown with the Raw Women's Championship, and now we're gonna have to figure out what's gonna happen with the SmackDown Championship. If Becky retains and brings it over to Raw, or if Sasha wins, brings it over to SmackDown, and joins Charlotte, and we'll see what happens with that situation, because Sasha is penciling to maybe win the match and the SmackDown title for the 6th time, but we'll see what happens with that. So we could have both women's championships on the same show, which will kind of be pointless and cause a lot of chaos. But I'm thinking Becky's gonna retain and bring the title the SmackDown title to Raw, and then they're gonna probably do a switch or something like that. So we could see Charlotte on Raw next week, just to hand over the Raw Women's Championship to Becky. Becky hands over the SmackDown title to Charlotte, and then we start new feuds on Raw and SmackDown. You can continue the Becky Bianca situation. You can have Becky Bianca 3 on Raw or at Survivor Series. And then on SmackDown, you can have Charlotte and Sasha reliving a feud from a couple years ago for the SmackDown Women's title. But basically, same matches we've seen, well, except for Bianca coming in. But same women champions that we've seen the last 4 or 5 years. Just ridiculous. And where the hell was Asuka, goddammit? Besides my bedroom. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, I gotta go. I got a phone call coming in from the missus. So, adios, amigos. I'm out of here. Peace out. See you guys next time.